should you create social media accounts for your social media marketing agency in an effort to get clients? The simple answer is yes. And I have honestly not even taken this to the extremes of like creating agency accounts and then creating content that basically teaches my potential clients or prospects or target audience how to market their businesses on social media. In the past, this was something that I did when I was first getting started. However, my agency accounts at this very point in time are honestly just a tool or an asset for me to, number one, showcase not only the work that we're doing with some of our clients, testimonials, that sort of thing, as well as video projects that we've done, but also to showcase the standard of work that we do. Like, here's the quality of video content that you're going to get when we come in and work with your business. And then second of all, it enables me to, when I go out, and I'm big on in-person networking when it comes to growing an agency. I know it's old school, but it's one of the primary methods that I teach to go out and get clients. Cold outreach and networking. And I find that having an agency account presence enables me to go out, make in-person connections, also make connections off the back end of my personal brand, which I'm a huge advocate of building your personal brand as well. And then having my agency simply act as an extension of my personal brand and of myself as an individual. And I find that when you actually take the extra step to create an agency account, you have your Instagram account, your Facebook account, your LinkedIn account. You don't have to get crazy. You don't need all the YouTube, this, that, and the other thing. If you want to, you can. But I really think that Instagram, Facebook are great places to start. That's where probably most of your clients are going to come from. At least that has been my experience. And what it enables me to do is now I can do my cold outreach stuff, or I can meet people in person, they connect with me online. And when I'm having an initial interaction with someone, or a fairly cold interaction with someone that doesn't necessarily know who I am, they don't necessarily like, know, and trust me yet, but they're able to see that I'm not just some freelancer running around selling videography services or social media management services. I actually have a company. I actually have an agency that acts as its own entity and has its own quality standards and benchmarks and clientele roster that we have worked with. Most of the content that I distribute, and hopefully you guys can maybe see this is my actual Instagram account for my agency, Blades Marketing. And as you can see, the content is really just short form video content, a testimonial post here and there. And a lot of this content, in all honesty, comes from me getting my foot in the door with clients and doing cold outreach. So one of my primary offers that I will do to pitch videography, social media management, is I will do cold outreach, cold DMs on Facebook and Instagram, as well as email every now and again. And basically just offer to come and film a free demo reel or a free social media promo video for local businesses. I'll then go in, I give them that with no strings attached. I stand by my offer when I initially reach out and say there's no strings attached. It means no strings attached. And then I let them upload it however they want to. Once they've done that, I just let them know that I will be utilizing it on my agency's pages to add to our portfolio, as well as to simply showcase the people that we're working with in the community. And as I have grown my agency and as I have grown my brand, both personally as well as for my agency, what happens now, honestly, as a simple byproduct of that, is I'll do cold outreach to someone and immediately, like, their guard's up. Okay, somebody's offering me something for free, something's got to be up here, right? It's just the world we live in. Agencies, most agency owners are sleaze bags. When they come knocking on your door offering free value, they're just trying to get their hands into your wallet as quick as possible. And so the beauty of having that content on there as well and having these accounts is I can reach out to someone, offer free value. Maybe they're a little skeptical, guards up, and they can go on my actual agency page. I send people there all the time. When they seem like they're a little skeptical, they're not really leaping at the opportunity to take me up on my offer, I'll just send them over there, say, feel free to look through some of my work that we've done here in the local community for other local business owners, and let me know what you think. And 9 times out of 10, I immediately see that guard drop, because odds are, and I've been at this for long enough now, where we've worked with some very big, well-known businesses and brands here, at least in my local area on the Grand Strand of South Carolina. And odds are, just looking through the demo reels we've done or some of the content we've done for clients in the past that's showcased on those accounts, they're going to see a business that they're either A, a customer or client of at some point in time, or B, they know the owner and feel a sense of connection, and immediately that trust factor is changed. And they're much more likely to take up our offer to do a free video. And so I think that, again, these things are great tools to leverage, to build relationships, as well as to build rapport within the local business community that you are trying to operate in, as well as to showcase the standard of your work, the quality of the content that you're producing for clients, or the results that you're yielding, or maybe you're a graphic design agency or a web design agency, to showcase some of the web designs you've done for local businesses, to showcase some of the results that you've managed to get people, to showcase some of the logo designs you've done if you're a graphic design agency. I really just think that any agency owner, regardless of whether you honestly even want to take it that seriously or not, which, I mean, I know some agencies that take it very seriously. I personally don't take it all that seriously. I just go out, I film these demo reels, I post them on there. And then every now and again, I always leap at the opportunity. If I have a client that I'm on site doing a shoot with, when we wrap up that shoot, a lot of times I will just say, hey, you know, we got a pretty good setting right now. You're already mic'd up. Is there any chance you would mind giving me a video testimonial for your work and what our relationship has been like working with my agency? And they're 9 times out of 10 going to do it. And then I can just upload that kind of stuff as well. Or if I go out even and I want to do like a personal project, I can post some of my personal projects on there, just again, to showcase the level of work that we can do. And it's paid off in spades. Like I said, I've been in this game over 6.5 years now. And just having a hub to showcase the work that we've done, the relationships that I've managed to build, and to then leverage that community that I'm building around the ecosystem of my agency, around the content and the relationships and all these different things. I'm able to leverage that into these cold opportunities to turn what would be a very, like an ice cold interaction with a new business, trying to offer them free value, into at least some level of a lukewarm environment where they can at least drop some of their guard and understand that, like, hey, I'm just another local. I've worked with some local businesses. People like, know and trust me. You don't have to take my word for it, but I mean, if you want to just take other people's word for it, here's the quality benchmark. Here's what I'm offering to do. And people oftentimes take me up on stuff simply because of the fact that they recognize the fact that I'm a legitimate agency owner, that it's an actual company, and that I have delivered upon what I am promising them countless times. And it's showcased on my Instagram account, on my Facebook account. I just think for any agency owner, you should at least, at the very minimum, set up those accounts, have it be a place where you showcase some work, and follow some local accounts, just kind of like have some level of a baseline network in your area, and let it kind of just do the work for you. Let it act as like a landing page to send people to in the event that they want to see proof of what you're capable of. But that's all I have to say about that. I appreciate you all tuning in to this video. I hope you guys are enjoying this new agency channel where I'm really able to just focus in entirely on talking about agency stuff. I'm finding it quite enjoyable, and funny enough, it's almost it's a very productive time for me to sit here and to really think about and reverse engineer not only how I've managed to build my agency into a successful agency over 6.5 years, but how I can continue to grow it by just focusing on these fundamental basic principles and strategies and systems and processes that have managed to get me to this point. And I can just do 5-10x more of those basic activities, as opposed to trying to overcomplexify things like I think most people try and do. But hopefully this was helpful, and I will catch you all on the next video. God bless.